Hey guys, so I want to jump back on here and talk to you. So yes, with my last video, I cannot show you my van right now. It is getting fixed. It is stuck in park and it thinks it's not in park when it is, and I can't get it in drive. And today the van died on me, so I can't even show you all the equipment and modifications to my van. But I want to jump on here and talk to you, because why not? And I want to give you a little update on what I'm doing. Besides the van, I am going back to school. I know, what? But I put in my application for social work, Masters of Social Work at a school here that's in Lexington. And I don't want to say a school, but it's kind of huge, So, not gonna reveal it, but you can have an idea of what it is. I applied at the school, and I have to have two recommendations from professors. I submitted it the 21st, and it's the 2nd of February. So I'm kind of is it gonna get, and they need the references in order to look at my writing sample I did, my, they checked my resume, but it's basically, internships that I've done in the past few years. And so, yeah, and the reason why I was originally, going for clinical mental health counseling, and I just wasn't there's a part of me that wants to be a therapist and part of me that feels like it might be too much. Personally, I do want to be a therapist, but but the reason why I dropped out of that program is because I just didn't really like the program based on the online content you have to know. And the teacher, I just did not like the teacher. I would ask a question and she would be like, look at the syllabus. And it would have nothing to do with the syllabus. It was be asking a question about a certain assignment. And you go to the assignment and it doesn't say, exactly what I'm asking. So I didn't like one of the teachers, and that's kind of why I went with a different program. And, most people tough it out probably, but those two classes, I need help with those two classes. It was human development and research, which I can't just do those types of classes on my own, especially with a teacher that isn't going to listen. I need help in order to, I did A's in other classes, the actual therapy classes, but the extra classes of human development and research, I just need help with. And I don't know if this new school, it has a different program where it's more, I heard it's more diverse in the effects of it's more hands-on. So I'm hoping that this program will be more hands-on because I can't do it otherwise. I don't know. I'm trying again with social work, because with just an LPC, you can only be a counselor. But with social work, there's so many things that you can be. You can be a case manager, you can be a school counselor, you can be a direct care worker, a family advocate, a caseworker, behavioral health technician, a counselor, welfare specialist, an addictions counselor, which is kind of what I wanted to do. But there's a lot of things that I want to do, which I explained in my paper that I wrote. Like, HIV has a stigma like no other. Like, people who live with HIV, like, people think it's still a death sentence when it's not. And it's mainly in the gay community, but people can be born with it. Or blood transfusion, as you've probably heard. But I want to be a case manager for people with HIV. I want to be a case manager for foster care people, because, like, that's where my mom is a foster mom I can help with. But most of the times you have to go in people's homes, and I can't go physically in people's homes. And I also thought about therapy, like being a therapist or a case manager of some sort, to help with the community. Like, it's very community based, like social work is. And I'm not saying that counseling isn't a good program. It is a good program for some people, but for me, I should have kind of done social work from the beginning. I think I just went with sociology also because, like, it was fascinating to me at the time, but I am not getting jobs in it. Like, it is literally like pulling teeth. Like, ever since I graduated, I have not been able to get a job in sociology. So social work is a little bit more broad, and it has more criteria to it. So I'm hoping that when I get or if I do get my master's in it, I can have better job opportunities. So that's kind of where I am with that. I really want to do this program, and I heard it's a good program. I heard they're diverse. I heard they help the students. So I'm hoping I get in. I just really hope that I get in. I paid like $65 for an application. So if I don't get in, I'll definitely reapply like sometime. Just because I'm straightforward, want to do this. And the only thing I'm missing out is my references, my recommendations. They just have to submit them. But I know they're busy with like the school year, but like it's been like 2 or 3 weeks, and I'm just kind of like getting antsy. Like, this isn't all due until June, but like I already submitted early, and I probably should have worked on it a little bit more, but like I just felt like I needed to rush and do it for some reason, because that's the kind of person I am. I'm just like, I gotta do this now. It's over with school. I don't know if I told you, but I have a new therapist, and I am meeting her for the first time, hopefully, if my van works, by Thursday. I'm meeting her Thursday, I think. She actually gets to the root of the problem. Like, I've had a lot of PTSD trauma, and from my childhood, kind of, and from abandonment issues, just with people leaving me. Big problem with abandonment issues, because let me tell you something. Oh my God. The drama. So, me and my sister on my dad's side, my dad is dead. He died in a car crash at age 11. But, like, when I was 11, not him. You know. But we have a different view of my dad. He had flaws. He was a little bit of he, not with me, but with my mom, and he did things purposely, and purposely. The decisions he made affected a lot of people. And my sister wants to think that he is an angel, but he is not. Like, there's a lot of mistakes that he made in the past, and that's fine, it's mistakes, but he made a lot of them that affected a lot of people. And I realized he's not perfect. So we argued about that back and forth like 2 years ago. And she was about to block me and everything. And I was like, hey, like, I just want a relationship with you. And so 2 years, it's been like not very like open or talking. Not much. And so I talked to my therapist about it, and she recommended that I come to her in her sense of being of, well, this is what I think kind of thing. So I got to meet her on her level. So I asked her, what are some good memories you had with Dad? I'm just wondering with my therapy and stuff. And she's like, why do you want to know what memories I've had with Dad for your therapy? And I'm like, well, you're older, and I just wanted to know some good memories. She was like, okay, yeah, I'll think of something and I'll write you back. Week goes by, she never writes back. So it's just like, I've tried like 400 times probably to have a relationship with my sister. I'm always the one that's going to her, trying to build something, and she always never has time for me, one, gets annoyed and wants to argue or whatever. So I about had it, okay? So I ended up writing her a long message saying how much of a disappointment she is. I think she was raised to not love me, just like Granny never paid attention to me. You don't pay attention to me. So, of course, why would you pay attention to me when Granny hasn't even paid attention to me? Try to have a relationship. She writes me on TikTok because I forgot to block her. I didn't know how to block her on TikTok until she wrote me a message. She was like, what did she say? I'll tell you what she said. She said, you forgot to block me on here too. You are the problem. Stop acting like a goddamn victim at everything in life and grow the fuck up. I treat others with the same energy they give me. So if I failed, it's because you didn't match energy. So fuck off. And my message was like, I don't want to have a relationship with you because you've kind of been a disappointment. I think you were raised to not love me. And please don't contact me because I don't want another disappointment. And then she says that shit. So I have abandonment issues with that. And my other siblings and my friends, some of my friends. Like, I don't get close to people because I'm afraid that they're going to leave. And like me and my therapist have been trying to work on that. There's a part of me that freezes up. Like, we call it the freeze. And it's like whenever I'm around a bunch of people, I don't know how to act, really. I don't know how to act like myself, so I freeze up. And I don't say that much. So, it is what it is, but I'm trying to work on that in therapy. I asked her if she thought I had borderline, but I don't think I do, because I'm not like the type of person to be like, hey, fuck you, and then like, hey, I love you, like, hey, fuck you. Black and white thinking. I don't really have that. I don't think good or all bad of one person. So there's like some things, like the only thing that resonates with me with BPD is abandonment. And it's so strong though. So I just wonder with it, like, you know, mentally, like, what does this mean? But other than that, your girl has not even swiped on Tinder, done anything on Hinge, done anything on Facebook dating. Like, maybe once I did, like last week, and they ended up talking to my best friend first, or one of my best friends. So they were like, yeah, you just have more qualities than, you know, her. Like, for one, you're downing my friend, and for two, you think that you can just start talking to me now? And apparently he was going on about how much of a loss he had with not talking to me anymore like that. But, like, you talk to my friend first. Talk to her. Like, I'm not gonna go after my friends' people that they talk to. Like, I'm not that kind of girl. I'm not that girly. So dating has been non-existent, but I've been hoping with my van that I can go on more dates, but I just have not been trying to actively. So that is another checkup I'll tell you about, maybe if anything changes, but hasn't changed in the last 4 years that I've been single. So, hasn't changed, and probably won't unless I actively try, and who wants to do that? Another thing, so this Saturday, I'm going to Louisville to see Mateo Lane. He's a comedian, if you don't know. He's pretty cool, and he's really funny too. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm going with a friend. If my van works out, I'm going to drive us. But if not, then he's going to drive. But, yeah. Anything else? You guys have probably not seen the cat tree. So that's Nirvana. He's been my cat for 3 or 4 months now when I got him. I don't know where River is, my dog. She's over here. Yeah, River. Boop. Look. It's Nirvana. This boy, he is either on me all the time, or he's on his little basket thing on his cat tree. It is huge, ain't it? Like, my finger fucked up. Like, I don't know if you can tell right now, but yeah, that was from putting that together. And it's wobbly at the top. Like, I'm my own person. Like, so I was on the top of my wheelchair trying to get this shit together. I barely got this shit together. What else? Sims 1 and 2 got re-released. Boy, I was playing it up with Sims 1. I was going live and streaming. I do live no commentary because I feel like I'd be bad at commentary on a video game, but I kind of want to branch out and try more to do commentary stuff, especially because, like, I like playing Tomb Raider, Minecraft, and Sims. So I've been playing Sims, and you really, like, forget how hard Sims 1 is. Like, I just love the nostalgia of it. I built a little house on there. If if you want to check it out, I'm probably going to stream some more. But I haven't played Sims 2 yet. I've been just playing Sims 1, and it's so hard because I have 2 people and a cat, and one of them is always feeling like shit, while the other one is always feeling happy. And the other one's getting like promoted for work, and the other one just got fired because like he slept in, and serious stuff, you know. Serious stuff. But that's what I've been doing. I just wanted to come on here and update you guys a little bit. And talk to you a little bit about what's been going on. I'm probably going to edit this, put it on YouTube, and then, yeah, do the thing. I'll update you on my life, especially my van life. Gonna hopefully do something with that tomorrow. Well, whenever it comes back to me, I don't know. I doubt that they'll be done with it. I mean, I don't know if they'll be done with it tomorrow, but we will see. We will see. Because they gotta jump it and everything, and like come get it and everything and all this. So, but thank you guys for watching and following and listening and being cool. I'm gonna get off here and probably stream some Sims or watch some YouTube. So yeah, bye.